Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Charlotte's offense will get the first possession of the game. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the returner will be brought down. So the USF Bulls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Gets it to the back. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the first down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here and this drive takes on a different complexion. Brown will throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The 49ers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Dave.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And they'll finally bring him down after he... Huge play. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill. DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Running to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third and short now from their own 48. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the 49ers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Finds his target down the middle.
Hey, it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly. And
he lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Wide out in motion. Now on the move. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
The Bulls are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good, and that was dead solid purpose. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Louisiana. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on second down. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The 49ers decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Smith. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Brown will throw it. Getting some heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Charlotte. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense coming. Huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going with the ground game left. At the 35, he's got room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa.
And the 49ers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost.
Really good job on the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Line getting set on second down. Brown wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Thomas. Slips through the line. Touchdown 49ers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more delivery.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Feeling some heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He's looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Bulls have this offense rolling. He wants to throw. And that one's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards. Guys are really good at that, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
3rd down play from the gun. Finds a spot in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Smith takes the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Quick strike complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now again.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Off play action. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The 49ers will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial. One of your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big... Bring the sticks for a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Love the play call here by the offensive coordinator. You can sniff it. You can smell in the air. Blood in the water. Now we're taking a shot. You've got the athletes to go execute. Just dial it up.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, USF! They've got the lead here in the fourth. He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Brown wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires it. He's got an open man.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Offense gets set for second down. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Bulls. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 19 over Missouri. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're trying to get to it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Brown will throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Austin. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. That last completion sets him up on second down. They're going to throw it again. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory.